Hello everyone, and welcome back for some more Tropico 6. It's been a wee while. I was away in Glasgow for a few days there, and then just was back on Wednesday. Sort of tired Thursday, sort of tired Friday, had work and then was sort of tired. So we're back now on Saturday. So we'll have some Psychonauts 2 and Batman Arkham Knight coming for you later this evening, but for now we're doing some Tropico 6. And last time we actually managed to finish ball game on our first attempt in one stream, so that was impressive. Which now means we are moving on to Acts of God. Mount Kraken, a cursed volcano and rich in gold, is the centre of this story of intrigue with the Axis. As disaster looms, they demand their share, while El Presidente also has to deal with a saboteur disguised as a penguin. So this is in the World Wars era, and the mission focus is disasters, which I think we haven't really encountered before, so that's fun. We'll keep it on normal, as that's sort of what we've roughly been doing. Also, yeah, the logo changed to Tropico 20th anniversary, but as far as I can tell, I looked it up briefly, it's done that like for the past 2 years. It just decided 20th anniversary, so it's like actually like the 22nd or 23rd anniversary or something like that. But yeah, I think there's like pinatas in the game world or something. I don't know, I'm not gonna look for them. If we see them, we'll see them. But yeah, Act of God. Or Charles Taylor can't. Never noticed those in the news. One of the old games, I think it was 4 or 5, had like quotes from like historical people.
Intrigue with the Axis, sabotage in a whimper, and gold. Oh, the gold.
Maybe not that though.
But this story began many centuries ago, when the ancient civilization of the Izcas,
of course, the Izcas,
eccentrically,
they also play pets.
Beneath the
I can't remember if that was
volcano
established in the ball game.
Disaster loomed. Years later, as the Allies and Axis clashed across the globe, all that remained of the Izca people was their fabled treasure, and its conveniently
before I finish this, trying to catch up to where I am, and switch over to the the next gen version, and switch over to get. Unfortunately, you can't like move your save across or anything like that.
Time is precious, President.
Unfortunately,
especially your time, as you are the busy leader of a nation, and not just a child playing in a sandbox.
As your ever subservient assistant, I took the freedom to prepare a humble draft of the Tropican Constitution to save some of your precious time. You still need to sign it though. Maybe between the second breakfast and your pre-brunch nap. No pressure. I'm sure it's all fine and dandy.
Presidente.
There,
Does
Eric.
this island belong to you? It is very
Well, thank you.
nice. And now that the need for pleasantries is over, let us make a deal.
Okay. You see, the Chancellor wants the gold that is buried beneath Mount Kraken. But that is not all. Have you heard of the treasure of the Izca, Presidente? Or the curse of the Izca, who were doomed by the volcano? They must have worshipped it badly. We will do better, yeah? So we must have 2 gold mines and export gold, and we must reach a level at least 50 of the Axis. Okay. So first of all, do we have an embassy? We have an embassy. Okay, so we already kind of have that. 2 gold mines. Gold. Okay, well let's get these on one bit of land to save on sort of resources and shit. So from there. From there. Let's just hook them up to road. And then we need a Teamster port. That's not on the road. We'll get you sort of there-ish. That should be on the road. Should be able to hook up to the road. There we go. Beautiful. You know what? Let's give the people that are going to be working here housing. Let's give them a bunkhouse. Perfect. We'll just quick build that. And that should mean everybody can get to, yeah, so they can get to those. Gorgeous. So what have we got? We have a power plant. We have a coal mine. We have a textile mill. I don't know if houses, I'm pretty sure. Where's the rest of me? There's the rest. So we have corn. Cattle ranch. Cattle ranch. And oh, there's a pinata.
Did I forget something?
Neat. Okay. That's the MC. That's a construction office. So what does the textile mill need? Because I didn't see... Oh, there's the llama ranch showcase. That's how it works. That's what gives that. It needs cotton and wool. No, it's... Yeah, it takes cotton and wool to make cloth. So I assume... Yeah, you make wool. Where are you getting cotton? Maybe you're not getting cotton. That would be a problem. Is cotton's a farm? Or plantation? Hold on. Yes. So let's just pop a cotton plantation down just to make sure we're actually doing that. Like there. That's like 93% efficient. Can we get that better? Ooh, I went up to 95 there for a second. There we go. So we now have cotton. What the heck's this? That's cool. Gold mines are underway. Yeah, we're sort of really scattered on this one. There's not like a big... Actually, this is sort of the big main landmass, but we're not on it.
Palace says, try harder.
Goo. Can't not have a big pile of green goo. Let's get the time kicking forward. Okay, so now we just need to export gold. Export. Yes, no one's looking for gold. Don't really want to export cotton unless I do. We could do cloth because we have a textile now. Let's do cloth. Let's export some cloth. That makes sense. Hell yeah, got a little thing going here. So that holds that many people. So that's 2, 4, 5, 10.
The comrades are restless, Presidente. They have not cooperated upon anything in many days.
Some report mild loneliness. It is vital to the cause that the comrades remain optimistic. If you could cooperate with us on this request, we would cooperate on a small party to raise our morale. Build a Teamster's office. Can do. So, I think... Is there one over... Yeah, there's one... This one already has. And I'm assuming, yeah, there's one already there. So let's see if we can fit one on Gold Mine Island. Gold Mine Island. Teamsters. Don't think we really need one here, but fuck it. For the communists.
Need your help, Presidente.
Okay.
It's all gone pear-shaped, and we need a steady hand on the tiller.
Well, it turns out you're the best Presidente for the job. Profiling boys love you. Something about moral flexibility. No pressure, except the usual threat of bombing. Total pip. So we must fill an import trade route with the Allies. Okay, I'm just going to get that going. Trade license. Swap this out to import. And the Allies... You know what? Yeah, let's import a tiny amount of cheese. Just to get that off the board. That makes sense. Keep an eye on this. If a shark pops up, we'll pop down another bunkhouse. I think we do. You guys have places to live?
Good job there,
we got, oh shit, we've already done it.
Thanks, so.
I'll take the $2 grand. Thank you, sir. Some shacks in this one. There seems to be enough housing. That's the grocery store. That's the bunkhouse. Oh, there's a shack there. Okay. So let's pop down another bunkhouse. Just beside it. I sort of so at some point, I think either during Tropico 4 or 5, I just gave up on shacks and just if people want to live in shacks, just live in shacks. I'm gonna try and sort of keep on top of it. Can't think we have one there. We've got a country house there. We should be able to. There we go. Oh, there's also one there. you know, sort of assume if you pop houses down where the shacks are, people will live. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's me shack community there. There. I will probably stop fighting the shacks at some point. See how that all goes. So for now, doesn't seem to be any there. We'll see what happens once that Teamster's office gets built. That might bring too many people.
I sometimes wonder about your final confession, Presidente. I suspect that it could take a rather long time to cover all your sins.
Of course, you could hedge your bets and consider a few good deeds along the way. Even if we can't manage to get you a direct flight to heaven, we might be able to shorten your layover in purgatory. So we must level up the Prohibition Edict. We must first research. Prohibition. What must be in one of these two? Prohibition. Okay, we can now also trade again. Let's export. Where are we doing cloth? Let's do corn.
Making stuff is good, isn't it? That's why they
Broker
call
wants us to
them
produce
goods,
wool. Well, we're
because
already
it's
doing
good
that, so
to
that's not
sell
a problem.
things.
How would you feel about making something for some friends of mine who prefer not to be named, or photographed, or to have any paperwork created or exchanged in connection with the favour they're asking about? Of course, I'll still get paid. I mean, we'll both get paid. Sure.
It is a great day for our...
$5 grand from the communists.
They call me the
Nice
broker.
to meet you, broker. I didn't know I've already accepted a mission from you. Did I not? Oh, I've done cloth as well. That's why. So in that case, yeah, let's do a wee bit of wool. Fuck it. We'll see what happens there. Right, it's all going well so far. By research prohibition, I appear with research prohibition. So, no helmets. Because we're not generating knowledge. So, in that case, library generates knowledge. Library generates knowledge. Where can we get a library? Across the street from the embassy. Perfect. Need that to research things. Just gonna bring that road along a bit because that annoys me. Buildings sort of overhang.
Some say that while there remain nations unconquered, the fatherland is
Don't
incomplete.
say.
Prolong your independence, Presidente, by meeting my needs.
Of course, one day every nation will find its place in the right, but these things take time, and as long as you cooperate fully, Tropico will not be a priority acquisition. Did that sound like a veiled threat? Forgive me. I meant that to be openly threatening. So must fulfill an export treaty with them.
I came to see
You
From
helped
them.
me access steal your own
Gold mine
gold.
operated with Canary.
Oh, I do so miss the days when God would simply rain fire and brimstone upon the wicked.
Yeah, fair times. At least I'm not one of those miners suffering for the loot, covered in dirt, choking on sulfur fumes, looking forward to the next thrilling cave-in. For God's sake, Presidente, until your little access problem is sorted out, at least look after your miners. Sure, I can do that. I will do something else there, but I forget what it was. Have we researched? No, we haven't, because we haven't generated any knowledge yet. We must upgrade one of these lads, Canary. Trades. You know what, let's do it for both.
Better than nothing.
We get a free clinic. So let's pop that down somewhere. Clinic. Yeah, fuck on this side. Is that the fun? That's the fun. Clinic. There we go. And we've begun to export gold. And we're almost halfway there producing wool. Right. So we'll let one of those run out, and then we'll set up a mission. Was I wearing their mine? No, I was not. Preemptively doing a trader with the Axis. I will not cancel either of the two I'm doing. I'll not buy another one. Those are both very quick ones, hopefully. I swear there was like a pile of shacks here like a second ago, which means my housing is working. Yeah, left me.
Another day, another
Go.
deal.
That's 1,000 for you. Well, that's 1,000 for me. It's the Swiss bank. Yes. And we're doing alright money-wise as well. That one's nearly done. Yeah, we'll just wait until those are done, then we'll set up a trade route with the Axis. Oh, that's why the camera brought me here, because that is probably not a good thing to have happening. I wouldn't have thought. So far.
Can you believe that was just a small volcano? Heaven help
Indeed.
us if Mount Kraken itself blows its top.
But I'm sure you're planning ahead. After all, it's hard to rule over a populace consisting entirely of small, sooty stains on the asphalt. Of course, you plan to fight the fires. Oh, who am I kidding? Pass the bottle, Presidente. So I must build a fire station. That was admittedly what crossed my mind when I saw the volcano going. Oop. By blueprint. So let's pop one. You know, I've got money, let's pop a few down. Pop one on this chunk of land. One over on this chunk of land. Beside the embassy. Probably don't have space over here. Oh, we do. Can I hook this up though? Is the question. I can. Beautiful. So no shacks on this land that I can see. Good. I don't think there's any over here. I appear to have solved the housing problem. That's good. On top of that. Broker?
Do any of these offers look good to you?
No, we're good. Did I buy something off the broker? I don't recall buying something off the broker. So that one's nearly done, that one's started. Oh yeah, how's that research coming? Okay, we're getting there. Can I upgrade the library? I can. There we go. So, hopefully work a bit better now. Here comes our first fire station. Yep, this is the first one.
Excellent, President.
10 more people. Trade route completed. Okay, so we must now send something to the Axis. No, not will, because we're doing a world trade route already. Do call. Why has a protest started? I don't deserve to be protested. I'm beloved. By like slightly under half of the people.
Now,
Anything
I
good?
don't want to allow.
No. Research, how we coming? Almost there. Yeah, why are you yelling at me? Who come out there? What's somebody came out to meet them? You're all living in like acceptable accommodation. That shack? That might be a shack.
Presidente,
Hello.
you know I never eavesdrop, but I
Well, that's
must
not good.
tell you what I overheard.
There was an incident in the mines, Presidente. While the safety systems were being installed, someone snuck in and planted a cartoonish amount of TNT. The mine collapsed, though suspiciously only after the miners had been lured away with a trail of chocolate. We have a saboteur, Presidente. That's not good. What happened there? Son of a bitch. Destroyed my mine. I'm gonna rebuild that. Perfect. Why would someone would do that? It's really mean.
Mining gold under
Okay,
an
we must
active
have-
volcano, supervised by the Axis.
3 guard towers on
Thoroughly safe
Kraken Tower. Or
situation
Kraken
you
Island.
have arranged, Presidente.
You know what would make it even safer? Guard towers on Kraken Island, just to keep watch over the volcano, of course, in case it wanders off. I trust our Axis friends implicitly, and enjoy watching them take the goal, but we can't be too careful in such volatile situations. Don't you agree? Sure. So yeah, I think I saw, yeah, there's a wee shack's popped up here, so let's pop down a bunkhouse. I'm assuming this is Kraken Island itself. Watchtower. Oh, those are cheap, that's fine. Great. Since this is the only bit of the island I'm using thus far, it's moving overkill. How's the shack situation? Still none on this bit of land. There's one there, but we built over it. Here's that was the only one. That's good. Oh, and this one already has a clinic, so I did a good job placing my free clinic on the other side. Delightful. Okay, they're starting to get wool. You'll get cotton in a bit. Gold export's nearly there. Does that one still have canary? Out of curiosity. Doesn't. No, it does. Sweet. Imagine somebody will get to work on those in a moment. Ah, here comes the boats. Thanks for standing with the Axis 7. Shacks. Fun. Broker?
Exports, Prez.
Export
Who doesn't love
weapons.
exports? Goods leaving port, money coming back.
I know you're very proud of our exports, Presidente, and so you should be. A country that isn't exporting is doing something wrong, so let's do something right and export things that certain people I happened to have met under a bridge last night happen to need. Am I right? Export weapons, you say. So, weapons, something's on fire, but luckily we have a fire station. So weapons. Weaponsies. Weapons, we need steel and nickel. So we would also need to build a steel mill. Which would need coal, iron, and then we'd also need nickel mines. Good lord, that's going to be an undertaking. So this is already producing coal, but it's primarily for that. So we'll probably need to get our coal mine down as well. Are those not guard towers? No, those are watchtowers. I need to build these. Well, that's a big whoopsie on my part. It's alright, let's squeeze them in here. Three. Sure. Carefully read that. That's entirely on me. So, start with the mines. Coal. Do we have any more coal? We do. So, coal mine. Iron. A bit of iron. There's a pile over there, but I'm not worried about that yet. Nickel. Okay, so we will have to start venturing over to those other islands. That's fine. I just want to get you in the middle of these. I don't know if that's counting for both. Probably not. But we've at least got the beginnings. Oh, I need to link those up with those. Where's your road? There we go. So that's the beginnings of it. I believe that fire has been put out. Yes, it has. We have research prohibition. Fantastic.
If you want to.
Issue the edict. We'll cancel it as soon as it's done. That's one Gartar. We should follow soon.
I have a problem.
There we go.
President, a saboteur has been harassing the miners.
Indeed.
Who whisper of the Iscan curse. I dislike superstition, President. And I dislike problems.
The gold shipments must continue. The only curse the men need fear is my temper, which, like Mount Kraken, threatens to erupt. But only if my iron will is compromised. Shall not tolerate saboteurs, Presidente. You have my word. So we must have... We need one more gold mine. Okay.
Would any of these be of interest?
Nothing interesting.
There's a volcano erupting, Presidente, in case you hadn't noticed. Happy? It's a physical symptom of the greed in your soul. Or something.
Think so? But the volcano's nowhere near your palace, so I suppose there's no particular hurry, huh? No problem. Enjoy the rest of the preposterously large cigar before you evacuate the people. Or, and this is just an idea, hurry up and save their lives. Can do. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately. Fuck it. Have we done that? I'm assuming we've done that.
The smog from the volcano makes it hard to
Indeed.
see, Presidente. And an army needs to see things. It's called
You were close.
spying.
But here we may kill 2 choking birds with 1 well-aimed factory. Let us package the smog into convenient cans. This removes the pollution and also creates a weapon to blow up in the sky. I know you like it when we blow stuff up, Presidente. So we must have a cannery and produce canned goods. God damn it, this is getting very expensive. How's my standing of... I can ask them for money, so that's good. We may need to do that. So we need 1 more gold mine. We can do that. Good. So, let's pop it over here. And then Teamster port. Is it Teamster port? So it's Teamster port. Road access. There we go. So that's built, that should.
No word yet from the palace.
Volcanic eruption is
How
stopped.
El
Good.
Presidente ended the volcanic eruptions, but fist fight with giant lava monster is hotly tipped.
Okay, how's my tree this coming? Get in there. Get in there. So, let's pop down the nickel mine. Nickel. It's probably going to be on this island. Ooh, what's this? That's cool. So then we need a teamster port on this island. So we have... I think we just need to build the factories for the weapons. We have the resource gathering. I think. Done all those guard
A
towers.
good deed, Presidente.
done a thing.
Performed, no doubt, with absolutely
Indeed.
no thought of reward. Yeah.
I can't demand selflessness. There's only one selfless Tropican and he's in a straitjacket. But you can't buy your way into heaven, Presidente. You can visit the church gift shop, of course. So let's cancel that. Right. So we need a steel mill, a weapons factory, and a cannery. We'll also need things to put in the cans. We'll start with building a cannery. You know what? Give me a fisherman's wharf. Let's do fish. Yeah, we're not going to keep on top of the shacks. That was a fool's errand. And we are bad on money again.
The new guard towers are excellent,
Lovely.
Presidente. They still have that
I've got the
new
blueprint for
guard
Mobius.
tower smell.
As I was inspecting the installations, I did happen to see a suspicious shadow dance upon a wall. Was it the saboteur? I cannot be sure, for in the blink of an eye, gone. The songs that people are singing must be true, Presidente. The saboteur is some kind of guardian angel. Ooh. Intriguing. Yes, we'll get to there, that'll allow that to be built. We'll go to there, that'll allow that to be built.
Do any of these offers?
Good. Okay, so we'll at least get what's the cheapest? Or at least buy your blueprint, because we'll need steel mill before the thing. What does the steel mill need actually? Hold on. Coal mine. Okay, so no, we built another coal mine. We're good on that front. I think. Let's just say before. Can ask them for money if we need to. I might do that. Let's ask the access for money. Because that still keeps us in the target area of 50. So. Steel mill. No, let's pop it over here. Why not? So, steel mill, and then we need to wait a minute before we can buy the weapons factory outright.
Rockets,
Okay, we have
the
our
newest
mines.
threat
Let's
raining
also just
death
get
from
a
the
canary.
skies. The palace assures all its citizens that no country thinks Tropico is
And we now
worth
need to
sending
export
rockets
2,000
against.
gold.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want
We'll give it a go. So, a big issue is fun happiness. Lowest faction is the religious. Let's blame the allies. Fuck it. Promise improvement. Fun. And we'll see how that does. Should be able to scrape by. Might have to fudge the numbers a bit.
Hardship is too great. True Tropicans, your tribulations shall be rewarded.
Hopefully.
With just
I'd rather
a
not
little
lose here.
more effort. My people, are you bored?
Well, there's a big number of so I am actually ahead.
Oh,
there we go, I just
fun
swung it
anymore?
massively.
Let Presidente be all the fun you need.
That's good.
You don't enjoy life? Let Presidente enjoy.
Would any of these be of interest to you? It's all strictly above board, of
These
course.
common. Okay, again.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente.
Oh, no.
No, not the penguins. The destruction
Well, there was some mention of the
Tropico by falling bombs.
I hoped to find I had knocked my nightlight off its little table. But that is not the point. Help me help Tropico, Presidente, or I may never sleep again. Must have a commando garrison. That's also quite expensive. God damn. Diggity damn. This is an expensive old mission. On the plus side, I will win the election. So we've got our nickel mine. So we have everything for the steel mill. So then all we need is the weapons factory itself. I didn't need anything else, did it? steel and nickel. Oh yeah, no, that's why we have the nickel. The nickel wasn't for the steel mill, it was for the
Did you know that a
weapons.
full third of the disciples
have a
were
fisherman's
fishermen?
wharf, get a free plantation. Oh, perfect, I'm building a fisherman's wharf. Excellent. That worked out exceptionally well. You pop down a cotton plantation.
Have you heard about
So, plantation, cotton. You were 91 for 94, perfect. There we go. So I'll get a bit of cotton as well. Here comes the cannery. It's not going too badly yet. It's all going to fall apart at some point. It almost always does. There we go. So now we can use the canned goods. Yes, we've got fish coming in. Fred, medium. Nobody working in this gold mine.
I don't know about you, Presidente, but I woke
just
up
boats,
today
you
with an
say.
urge to make some money.
My first thought was that we should simply buy and sell things between ourselves until we're both mysteriously richer, because that seems to work. But we did that yesterday, so I had a better idea. It was to produce boats. What do boats need? I think it's just wood. Yeah, well no, it needs planks, so that's also... Damn, that's a very industry-heavy, expensive campaign. So having some convincing talks would be handy.
I came to see you as soon as...
I'm doing a mission for the broker right now. I am. Export. Oh, he's the export weapons. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. Oh well. We'll get there eventually.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for
44.
you, Presidente. I myself
No,
intend
they can vote freely because there's only, for some reason, 52% of the island has just decided not to vote, I guess. I think that's how that works. Oh, that's how it works. I can afford the commando garrison. I can afford the blueprint. I can. Fuck it. Hold one down. Yeah, you blueprint. I'll do. Commando garrison. I mean, as long as nobody from that 56% that isn't voting suddenly swing for against,
Now, a message from
I
El
should be fine here.
Presidente. Buy war bond.
The election is a
we go.
landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size. Presidente, I know you always keep your
Unhappiness,
promises.
that's gonna
But
be
the citizens today can be very
bit of a
exacting
thing.
about what
We'll need
counts
money
as a
before we can
fulfilled
actually do
promise.
anything about it, but we'll get there. Luckily, there's like a lot of cheap, fun buildings. Just need to get into positive
You are
money.
looking cheerful today, Presidente.
Quite access to
Quite
embassy and house soldiers, so yeah. I think they counted. Hopefully the commander garrison counts as soldiers. So that front harbor seems to be alright. Over here is a bit lacking. Have a tavern. I believe our steel mill has been built. Delightful. Let's give these lads a tavern. Give these lads a tavern. And give these lads a tavern. And something works there, so that's good. these fellas attacking. We can. We cannot. We'll see what all that does. That adds up to 7 cotton. Funham is actually going down. That's back up 60. Should we produce some canned goods? Yes, we are. I like that. Two more soldiers.
The best defense is a good offense.
Take about 5 grand. So yeah, boats and weapons. So that's going to take us a while to get to, if we even get to it. Holy shit! Like we're nearly there on canned goods already. So that's good. Not too worried if I don't complete the. Okay, so lads, now that we have you. Treasure hunt. My soldier numbers just dropped. I'm worried about that. Are you soldiers? Oh.
Hola, how are you today?
What's your sort of occupation? Doesn't say. Plus you're from the Netherlands.
This saboteur has not returned, and the gold shipments go well.
All right.
But, as the Chancellor says, when things look good, it is time to plan for failure.
Fair enough. I've yet to meet the saboteur who could outrun a machine gun, Presidente. I speak of the kind of gun that fires sonic bullets so quickly that it is like horizontal rain. I squeak for joy when a burly man fires one. Please obtain me some. So we now need to produce weapons as part of the fucking main mission as well. So that's good. Though at the same time, all we need is the weapons factory. We have everything else in place.
Remember, Tropico could be invaded at any time.
I cannot.
Keep your survival kit on hand. In the event of panic, breathe into the paper bag.
Also, my taverns seem to have had zero effect on fun happiness. That's good. Oh no, it's gone up a wee bit.
I came to...
We defeated the smog, President.
Delightful.
I will commission a statue of the enemy to commemorate this historic
Statue
victory.
of the enemy? If only all our problems were as simple as this. No, don't you worry, Presidente. I'm sure the Axis has only the best of intentions for us. And if not, well, how much harder to fight than smog can they be? True. So let's pop down. Let's get a circus. Doesn't like a circus, that's a cop. Circus. Oh, that would be good if I can make that fit, but I don't think I can make that fit. Circus. Okay. So, yeah, the weapons factory is going to be the next big thing. We need a weapons factory. So I'm just going to pop down like a couple of watchtowers here to try and get that soldier number up. Just feels like something that should be happening. Something between those, hire enough soldiers. The weapons factory. It costs 18 grand. There we go.
President,
That's the thing done.
The docks were attacked by the saboteur.
Shit.
And the Axis are in disarray. One person
Yeah.
needs some pretty serious backup to pull that off.
This saboteur has certainly caught the imagination of the people, President. A new 4-color comic book is in production, or so I'm told. Captain A new four-color comic book is in production, or so I'm told. Captain Penguin battles the Axis with two flippers of fighting fury. A novel-length adventure in every issue. Huh. Neat, I guess. Fun happiness is starting to go in the right direction. We're like halfway there. Yeah, literally halfway there. 18 plus 18 is 36. Numbers don't lie. Let's get no, maybe Rich. Let's get Rich. Somewhere. Like the Teamster's office. There we go. See if that helps. We're over halfway there on gold production. Them's about 50 something, 49. I'll have this one up to 20, that's good. There we go, it's taken up now. We should be able to deliver on that election promise.
Airplanes have revolutionized. We are receiving news that surprisingly organized vandals have damaged civic buildings in Tropico.
We're still not
Don't
done.
be alarmed. This is categorically not a rebel attack.
It's been going for ages. I think because we're using our cotton in like textile and shit, we don't get enough to frequently send for trade. Okay, fun happiness is really going up now to 25. So that's good. We don't even need to build anything else. Probably will. Circus? Yeah, we have the circus as well, so that's fine. This is on fire. On the one island that doesn't have a fire station. So that's good. I'm hoping they can get it. We only need we only need 6 more points of fun. 5. Eventually this is all going to turn around and they'll come into their power.
Do any of these offer?
I can feel it. Probably not. Probably not. Probably fact. 2 more points of fun though. And we'll have delivered on an election promise. Which is always nice to see. More. Almost. Over 1,000 days left on it. There we go. We have delivered upon our election promise to make people's lives more fun by building taverns and circuses and a restaurant. Okay, there we go. That's right. We're just not getting the money.
I came to.
So, yeah, so revenue's just slightly under. So let's cut the funding to a couple of things. Taverns. Let's see if we can get that going in an upward direction. Let's see how that goes. More fires. Oh, that's fine, that island has a fire station. I really hope something gets to that though. So I can't send a helicopter.
An ordinary man would be very happy
Hooray, we've
with the
done a thing.
gold you have delivered, Presidente. But
We need 1 more gold.
the Chancellor is no ordinary man.
It is not about the amount of gold, which is satisfactory, nor the colour. It is an excellent golden colour, much as expected. But the Chancellor really has set his heart on the cursed treasure of the Iska, Presidente. It has applications as a weapon, you see. So let us dig deeper.
A listener wrote asking,
My word. This island certainly has a
It certainly
volcano
does.
problem. God's plan for global central heating wasn't one of his
You
best.
said it. And how are you today, Presidente? Do you think you might evacuate your people before they evacuate themselves? Or, you know, get burned to a crisp by an unstoppable lava flow? You can't tax cinders, Presidente. Evacuate immediately. Why would I not evacuate? Is there a reason I wouldn't? God damn it. You've destroyed my Teamster dog. I'm assuming it, like, you know, stops all work until the thing's over.
No word yet from the palace on how El Presidente ended the volcanic eruptions.
I'm just that
but
damn good.
fist fight with giant lava monster is hotly tipped.
A lot of repair work done. Actually, no, just one bit of repair work until the fire will not do. Two things need fixed. I don't have money. Where's my standing with the axes? 61. Can't ask them for money yet. And the tavern got destroyed. Delightful. Why does I only have one gold mine? What happened? That one got destroyed. That one got destroyed. That's fine. Good. Good. That's still on fire. It's kind of impressive, actually.
Would any of these be of interest?
Good. How are we doing? Okay, so revenue is above expenses. So we should be turning a profit. Something else has caught fire. And protest has started. Good. My treasure hunts, I think, have yet to bring me 10 grand. I think every time it's been blueprints or research. Which is great. And my fisherman's wharf's caught fire. This is just an absolute shit show. We're still losing money, even though it says revenues above expenses, we're still losing money massively. Not happy about all this. How's our standing? Okay, our standing's going up, so we might be able to ask them for money. Which we'll have to then spend on repairing and rebuilding all of this. Is that the tavern? No, that's the tavern. So we'll still not be able to build the weapons factory. Which we so desperately need. Oh, they're good, they put out the fisherman's wharf fire though. That's something. Completed. So that's good. Okay, so let's send. That's imports. Yeah, let's send a bit of iron, see if that works for us. And it's fallen again. Awesome. We've nearly done that. Not quite, but both of our trade routes are now to the axis, so one of those will eventually finish. Like that mission. Damn, so much work to do. This is still burning. That's mental. Still just not getting into the positive money. And still, my commander garrison is just bringing back blueprints and cash. So could do... what am I looking for? Could do... penal colony, that would get.
Tropico.
There we go.
A spate of vandalism has been denounced by the palace as sour grapes.
Not much, but it's
Poor
some.
people simply don't understand the pressures of wealth, a spokesperson said.
And steel mill's gone. And we kind of saw that coming. Yeah, I've got the money to actually do them. What's that? Oh, good. Someone's being attacked over there. Plus side, we've repaired a fire station. Fire.
The citizens are demanding elections,
I'm
President.
gonna say no good time.
My word. This
Fucking
island
Christ.
certainly has a volcano
I'm recovered from the
problem.
last one.
God's plan for global central heating wasn't
I'm
one
so
of his
fucked.
best.
So we need to rebuild that, repair that, rebuild that. Stand with you lads. Get in there. We might be able to ask that
Now,
money soon. And then just be very quick. There's guard tart.
No word yet from the palace on how El Presidente ended the volcanic
More stuff,
eruptions.
so fire.
But fist fight with giant lava monster is hotly tipped.
Don't think we're gonna get this one on the first try. Give it our damnedest. Don't sound right. So, build, repair. I can. Good. So I'll get back up to 2 mines anyway. So we're in World War, so I'm not going to be able to do. I can do state loans. And it's ready to go. So we'll try and get, you know, as close to like positive money as we can before we enact it. And then if we can, combine it with that. That's 70 grand. I'll get some of the way. Almost on that one. Okay, so our trade routes with the Axis are also going well. Yeah, I'll wait until I'm 71 with them. So I can ask them for money as well. I think is our play. Oh shit, we're in like positive money. Fucking Christ. Not anymore.
Do any of these offers?
Okay. So I think we've rebuilt everything. Hey, we got 10 grand from a treasure. That's good. Or in the process of rebuilding everything. As far as I can tell. There we go, that's us back up to 3 gold mines. So, standing days dropped.
Would any of these be of interest?
No chance either of these are being completed on this ship. You never know, you might get lucky. fighting back gives you a boost to your standing as well, so you kind of need that.
Flying cars the future? Only if Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be vigilant and buy war bonds.
Yeah, those go wrong fine. Weapons fighter is going to be the main thing. And we've leveled up Penal Colony. Delightful. Weapons Factory and that 4th gold mine. Those are going to be the two big things. Or standing with them is dropping. Okay, this ship gets us into the positive. I'll just do steel loads. It's working somewhere. Oh, it'd be the chopper. Okay.
How?
Steel loads. Let's go. Weapons. Weapons factory. Go.
Reports of downtown
Beautiful.
vandalism are greatly exaggerated. The fashionable new distressed architecture style is apolitical and
Okay,
proves
so
nothing
let's,
anyway. The
while we
palace
have the light, so we need a logging camp. Try and get this boat building thing going. Logging camp. Then lumber mill makes planks. And then shipyard. There we go. Get that going. Industry. Understand with the axis. 67.
Do any of these up?
So that one's close to down, that one's close to down as well. Just out of curiosity, what else is on this one? So that one's just nickel. So iron and coal. Yep, iron, coal. Quite a bit more gold to take, so that's good. There is no uranium, no aluminium, quite a bit of nickel, no oil, nope, there is oil, and fish. Okay. I think we're going to be alright. So here comes weapons factory. There's no power shortage. See. The only power thing we can do is the power plant. So let's put another one of those down. Like over here. No. No. Maybe on this island, because that's where all the coal is. Yes, let's do that. We need to support. Road. And then we'll get the money, start mining the extra coal. Oh, damn it, they just want to hover around 67, 68. Won't let me ask them for money. The bastards. Fine. I think we're in a better place than we were like 10 minutes ago. Just go We'll be able to start producing
My
weapons.
word.
Evacuate
This
immediately.
island
For fuck's
certainly has a
sake.
volcano problem. God's plan for global central heating wasn't
Honestly,
one
if I
of
was
his
a rebel, I
best.
wouldn't even bother. Just let the volcano sort shit out for me. Okay,
I
looking
came
good
this-
now. Right down to 66 for them. Shag got destroyed, not the end of the world. I mean, if you live there, probably not great, but mine, that's worse.
No word yet.
The task is done.
Hey,
you
we've done
ask
that.
how
so
much
that's
you are
good.
to be paid?
I'll take
A
the $2,000.
questioning intellect is to be respected, Presidente.
I was taught philosophy as a boy. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Did you know that? Then I joined the army, and now I must be very strong indeed. So let's send out. Can we do hides? Is that what the? No, we don't have a tannery. It's the textile. That's what we have. Yeah, cloth is what you produce. Hey, what's the axe? Life. So we need to rebuild a mine. That one specifically. Also, this one's not on fire, but the fire station's right there. That should not be a problem. We need to be repaired. Well, it's all gone to shit again. Ah, 90. Beautiful. So, friends. There's no point doing it. It would only get us $4,000 right now. Try and get that number a bit higher before we ask them for money.
Some say that while there
A
remain
radio
nations
station near the
unconquered,
embassy. I should have probably planned it right there. Money's the issue, not the location. I suppose. Where's the Trixie one? Ah, damn it, that one got destroyed. Do you have weapons found? Yes. So you need nickel and steel. Probably should have built it over there, so it'll take a while for stuff to get to it, but so we'll repair that, repair that. That's all dependent on money. Which we're just not getting. Unfortunately. Yeah, I could ask them for money now, but there'd be no point. We'd still be, you know, we'd be nearly minus 20 in debt. Actually, we would be at this point. Nuclear testing is a World Wars? No, Cold War thing? Ah, that's annoying. So I can't do that. No
An
free
impromptu
100 grand
vandalism
coming our way.
competition ended in victory today for the Tropican rebels as they beat the local authorities by 2 whole walls.
Hey, we're producing boats.
How to put this?
Continue. Continue. Being 50 grand in debt is not an insurmountable odd. Okay, so that's the second power plant coming along. That'll take ages to get coal to it. Also because there's that many things you use the coal that we are mining, so the sooner we can get another coal mine down, there's coal like nearby.
Would
So that's
any
not
of
a
these be
big
of
issue? Some just sort of got away from me. As they often do. Must say, we are meeting boats. I've not produced any weapons yet. So without being damaged, I don't know if that stuff can even get to this island. That might be a problem. We have our second power plant. It's going to take forever to get coal to it, but we have it. We're not getting much money in on these shipments. You're for some reason backlogged with iron.
My word. This
Evacuate
island
immediately.
certainly has a volcano problem. God's plan for global central heating wasn't one of his best.
This is a fucking disaster. Stop finding raid point. Find money for God's sake, Commander Garrison. Oh, $800 fucking dollars. Great.
In recent news, Tropicans play it cool as volcanic activity comes to an end.
This might need to be a do-over. I'll not quit. Well, the next time the election comes up, we'll do the election. If we lose,
There's a
we
new
lose.
sport in the Tropican streets today called rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, rebellion is illegal.
Yeah, that's when you just really got away from it. Didn't help that all the fucking commands were just really expensive shit that involved like factories and crap. What the fuck was I supposed to do with that? So much is on fire. Fire station's right there. There's no reason this doesn't get saved. The grills have been defeated though, so that's something. Don't produce any weapons. And a protest has started. Putting this out, lads? Or just sort of parking in front of it? There's no team support. Road production slowed for some reason. What was this? Ah, because lumber mill's on fire. Well, that makes sense.
Reports of downtown vandalism are greatly exaggerated. The fashionable new distressed architecture style is apolitical and proves nothing anyway, the palace says.
Well, of course. Hey, we've hit minus 100,000. We haven't had anything in at all. Possibly because this island doesn't have a Teamster support anymore. So it's essentially closed off. Entirely possible. There's not much I can do about it. And we've lost our favourite access. And a lot of shit's still on fire. Just out of curiosity, what's sir. Ooh, yeah, revenue is like half of expense.
The
so
citizens are demanding elections,
Here we
President.
go. We'll try and win the election. So faith happiness is our lowest. We did the religious last time. We were trying to help them anyway. So there's the capitalists. Blame. Oh, blame some. Figure it out. We'll promise improvement for the allies and deliver a speech.
Tropico.
No, we'll see what happens.
Some call it the Valley of the
We lose, we
Shadow of
lose.
Despair.
If we win,
but
we
to
suffer
me,
all.
it is the Valley of the
don't see us
Shadow
winning
of
this election.
my home. Our spirits cannot be broken. So
Can we
rise, O
produce boats
Tropico,
before that
and
runs out, though?
despair no more.
That'll be fun.
Your Presidente does not ignore your faith. You need places
Might do this
to
one
pray,
easy when they do
to
revisit it. There's no way
confess
we're
your
doing this, though.
sins, and to nap before Holy Communion. God is
This is a bit of a tricky one.
everywhere, but it is unwise to worship outside in hurricane season. Our ongoing
I think we're gonna get the boats
prosperity is
produced before,
supported by the
the election comes up.
capitalists. With thanks. We're
18
grateful for
months.
the many fulfilling
Or
jobs you create
just
for
under 2
my
years.
people, and
A
your
year and a half.
progressive attitudes
Like a year
towards
and a half, actually. Yeah,
taxation.
18 months.
Of course, we have enemies too. These so-called allies mislead with their very name. Their propaganda
Masses
is
of
advanced, but we shall not be
Everything burned to the
fooled.
ground.
My word. This
That's here we go
island
again.
certainly has a volcano problem. God's plan for global central heating
this is one you don't want to
wasn't
do
one
on
of
4
his
times
best.
speed. Just because you have to deal with the volcanoes going off every so often. Might be part of the problem. Plus, we've got a blueprint for a creamery. Actually, with the 42% undecided, we might be able to swing this. We might survive another election. Which is just insane.
No word yet from the palace on how El Presidente ended the volcanic eruptions. But this fight with giant lava monster is hotly tipped. We are receiving news that
That's surprising.
surprisingly organized vandals
I really would have thought
damaged
more people
civic
would have been
buildings
against
in
me,
Tropico.
even with the speech.
Do not be alarmed. This is categorically not a rebel attack.
It is giving me big, what was it, Better Red Than Dead. Give me that sort of vibe of just one that I'm just really gonna bang my head against the wall with.
A palace statement today denies the existence of this.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico
Well, we'll see what
intend
happens
to
with this
vote for
election.
you, Presidente.
I don't know if there's other
Myself
ways
intend
to
vote for
feel.
you many, many times.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna win the election. Holy fuck. That's very surprising.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The
Okay, it's a
metaphorical
landslide
kind,
because we,
not the
you
kind
know,
that
fudged the
accidentally
numbers.
reduced. Presidente, I know you
Oh, well,
always
we
keep
can't do
your
anything with
promises,
that.
but the citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
I assume you still haven't had any coal. Okay. I may just quit this and revisit it at a later date. There's no way we're going to swing this back. I'm as surprised as anyone else that we won the election. That was crazy. And yeah, I feel like just starting this afresh is probably going to be the best plan. I can't see a way back from this. Because everything's destroyed. So like, even if we're producing coal, I don't think it can get to here because I think we're producing coal on... not that one, on this bit of land. And it doesn't have Teamster port, so it can't get the coal off this island. Which I'm assuming is why this mine is just backlogged with iron. We could do steel links again, but that would only get us to minus 100,000. So I think that's what's going to happen here. I think we're going to call this. I'll be back in a few hours with Psychonauts 2 and Arkham Knight. I forget what order. If I said what order I was doing them. Probably Arkham Knight and then Psychonauts. Test me how I do them. And then, so I'll be back later on with those. I'll be back tomorrow with the final part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. And then we'll come back to this at some point next week. So yes, let's do that. Let's just say restart. And skip the cutscene.
Presidente.
Oh.
Miss Pressure.
And that's where we'll begin next time. So just save. To the main menu. So that'll do it. That was part 16 of Tropico 6, a rather unsuccessful first go at, what was the name of that mission? Nope, not that one. No, I've just started a mission. Fuck's sake. Hold on. Nope, don't watch the cutscene. No, we're not paying attention. None of that happened. God, bloody, why is the button so fucking sensitive now?
Hello there.
Doesn't matter, we've seen that before. I just want to see the name of the mission. Acts of God. So if I'm back, we'll have another crack at that at some point next week. So hopefully you'll join me for Arkham Knight and Psychonauts later on, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow, or if you're just here for Tropico, I'll see you next week for some more Tropico. That'll do for now. Cheers and goodbye.